you did something fun and you made an all-century lineup for women's hockey at the Olympics. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, so this was kind of fun. Our friend Jesse at the Buzzer did the same for the men in the NHL. Best NHLers at the Olympics. So I decided to try my hand at the women's side, and let me tell you, Anastasia, it was hard. But here's what I came up with. I mean, the obvious name I think that comes to everybody's mind is Marie-Philippe Poulin. Nobody has scored more when it matters most. No man, no woman, nobody than her. And if I had to pick an all-century player at the Olympics, I would pick her. She's there's no question. I also went with Jana Hefford up front. She scored, I think, probably the most meaningful goal in Olympic women's hockey history in 2002, that game winner. And that gold medal really changed women's hockey in Canada. And then I also picked Haley Wickenheiser, the leading scorer MVP in '02 and in 2006 as well. And just somebody who still to this day holds the points record for women in a Canadian jersey. It's a record that I think is going to be hard for anybody to ever beat. So I think she's got to be up there. And then on the back end, this is where it got tricky for me, Anastasia, because I think there are a few good options here. I went with Jocelyn The Rock. I think, she has just been an anchor on the back end for the 2014 Olympics, 2018, 2022, and then she's in contention in 2026 as well. And then for that last spot on the back end, I really struggled between Colleen Sistorix and Becky Keller. And in my mind, the two of them kind of blend together a little bit because they both have that triple gold from '02 to 2010. I think they even retired on the same day. So I lean toward Becky Keller just because of her longevity. And then finally in net, I went with Kim St. Pierre. And to me, she was a no-brainer. I mean, when I think of, Canada's sort of conscience in net during those four back-to-back gold medals, like during that era of dominance for Canada, I think of Kim St. Pierre, who's got the three gold medals to her name. No-brainer for me. So that's what I went with. But I'm interested to hear what you think, Anastasia.
I don't know if there's ever going to be a perfect answer because how do you find a place for Carolyn Willett? Where's Cassie Campbell? Colleen Historics, big shout out, the Pride of Kennedy, Saskatchewan. All right, it's a town of about 200 people in southeast Saskatchewan. My personal opinion for D, I think Catherine Ward is probably the most underrated defender of all time. But I mean, I want to hear what our viewers say about this lineup. Who would you put on your all century lineup? Because we could have this conversation all day, and it's super fun.